So here we are in this newborn now with all of nature interbreathing, vast, abundant love. As we settle in, just feel your heart's intention and being here and co-creating what we call our animal and nature assisted awakening gathering, a sacred circle. Thank you for saying yes to being here, and welcome, welcome. From all around, pinpoints of light on the globe, all of nature is converging here. Through each one of us. And as we come together, we are amplified as a field of love. And this amplification from all of nature reminds us of who we are. And that's what this gathering is all about. Just to come together with this beautiful herd of light and one another and all of nature's quenching presence surrounding and pervading. And to remember, take a breath and wake up out of the hypnosis of forgetting. Just to pause here with Charlie. Just to pause here in this love is enough to spark a true glance of remembrance. Just one glance into this luminous force being's eyes is enough. And this being of enormous compassion is enough to remember why we are here and what's being ignited deeply inside of us when we come together in this way. So, hands over heart, thank you for being here today. Thank you for bringing your deepest intention here today. Let's feel all of these intentions harmonizing and dancing as we sit and breathe in sacred circle with all of life. And let's call in fully now and welcome this great herd of light, Yoshi. Taz, Khalil, Teddy, Travis, and the unseen full star of the herd, Omar and Charlie. And let's call in all of your beloved animal companions of light. That includes your human animal family, as well as those beautiful cats and fluffy dogs and feathered friends. Just feel them all here, warming all of our hearts at the hearth fire. And as we sit together at this hearth, which is the heart of all of nature, just feel your own heart being warmed as we feel the presence of all of nature, the trees, the flowers, the soil, the roots and seeds, both dormant and germinating. The elements of fire and air and water, earth and ether. Let's feel Mother Gaia herself, her vast presence, re-entraining our own heartbeats back to our natural rhythm. Let's interbreed and welcome the rock brothers and sisters and crystal family. Let's welcome the oceanic beings in all of their multitudinous, glorious forms. And the rainforest dwellers and the forest beings and the winged ones. The Arctic beings, the desert dwellers, all of our animal family, including our human animal family. Let's feel the circle of interbreathing expand and feel your own breath expand. And feel the call and response echoing back and forth, rippling in and out. Call and response of remembering who you are. So this animal and nature assisted awakening gathering is intended to wake us up out of the hypnosis of forgetting so that we can embody our true nature with all of nature, nourishing one another as one heart again. And the herd of light and I are so happy and so grateful that you are all here. And there's so many unseen beings here. So let's feel them all. Many who are not even informed. But the presence of spirit, that presence is so strong and palpable. Just like the air on our skin. Today's gathering is one where we are going to lean into our own inner reverberations, just like you do when you sit in the presence of a tree and your inner being responds. So it's a transceiving, it's a call and response. And the transmissions that came through this morning. And when tuning into what wanted to flow, what needed to flow. Like a tree whose sap starts flowing. These words started flowing through in the presence of the herd and their immense silence. They all gathered around. And the theme of the transmissions are all pointing to this beautiful phrase that you may just take in as a feeling, not as a concept. The regreening of our inner world. Regreening. Just notice what that sings awake inside of you. So continuing to listen to your own inner response as these transmissions are shared now. They come through from the heart of nature consciousness, and it's a place where all of our hearts meet at the deepest level. So regreening the inner world, this regreening of your inner world is the most important work that you have in the world for the world at this time. The regreening of your inner world is the most important work you have in this world, for this world, at this time. What is this regreening but a return to your innate, natural innocence? A return to the newborn nature of your true being. And where is this newborn? Where, oh, where can this newborn be witnessed, nourished, and given all one's heart to? Here, now, in the all-pervading, replenishing womb of silence, surrounding all. A return to your innate, natural innocence. A return to the newborn nature of your true being. And where is this newborn? And where can this newborn be witnessed and nourished and given all one's heart to? Here. Right here, right now. Into the all-pervading, replenishing womb of silence, surrounding all. Feel the unclenching from fear as silence resupples your whole being. Feel the natural unclenching from fear as silence resupples your whole being. The inner clenching transforms into open-handed mudra, circulating, giving back to, and receiving from the whole universe as one flow, here and now. Feel the inner clenching transform into open-handed mudra, circulating, giving back to and receiving from the whole universe as one flow, here and now. Feel the complex webs of doubt release. Feel complexity simplify and purify. And your parched roots, once shallow, now extend into the depths of the silent ground of here and now. The complex webs of doubt release. Complexity simplifies and purifies. And your shallow, once parched roots are quenched and extend into the depths of the silent ground of here and now. So from here, just feel all the depths of your breathing and interbreathing with all of nature and all of life opens and expands. Just take a pause here and now to notice what reverberates and what feels nourished and what calls out to be included in this nourishment within. As hands unclench and open and join one flow of giving and receiving with the whole universe. And as roots are quenched, once shallow, now extending, deepening into the sentient soil, the silence of here and now. Feel those roots deepening their limitless reach, unclenching, just like the hands opening into the silent, fertile soil of faith, deep roots of faith, faith in the newborn, faith in the newborn who inherently knows how to grow like a flower in the sun, without the complexity of the mind mapping out the way. But the mind now breathing its own newborn nature, clarifying and sensing the simplicity of the way as the very doorway of here and now. Just feel all of nature singing to you this transmission, not as words, but as openings. As the birds are singing here. Just feel all of nature singing within you. As your roots deepen their limitless reach, opening like your hands to flow as one with the silent, fertile soul soil of faith. Faith in the newborn who inherently knows how to grow like flower in the sun, without the complexity of the mind mapping out the way. But now the mind breathes its own newborn nature. And is quenched and clarified. And can sense the simplicity of the way as the very doorway of here and now. This regreening of the inner world is the most important work that we have in this world and for this world at this time. This regreening is a return to our innate, natural innocence, that which springs up within in the presence of nature. This regreening is a return to the newborn nature of your true being. And where can this newborn be found and witnessed and nourished and given one's whole heart to? Here, now. In the all-pervading, replenishing womb of silence, the regenerative womb of silence surrounding all. As we rest here, just feel the movement in your own being, the unclenching from fear, fear unclenching its grip, as silence resupples your whole being. Sense how this inner clenching transforms. It changes form into an open-handed mudra, a sacred hand symbol of the open hand circulating the whole universe, this giving back to and receiving from this one flow. And as the silence resupples your whole being, feel how the complex webs of doubt release, and how complexity simplifies and purifies. And feel your once parched, shallow roots extend into the depths of the silent ground of here and now. Extend into the depths of the silent ground of here and now. Roots unclenching, like mirror neurons with hands and heart and belly. Feel this inner regreening, this deepening of your roots as they reach openly, mirroring hands and heart and belly. They open, reaching their limitless reach into the silent, fertile soul soil of faith. Faith in the newborn, who inherently knows how to grow like flower in the sun, without the complexity of the mind mapping out the way. With the mind now open, breathing its own newborn nature and sensing the simplicity of the way as the very doorway of here and now. So feel the inner regreening that might be sprouting and showing and revealing itself here and now within you. As you withdraw your exhausting, peripheral, meddling mind from the newborn's blossoming and come center into the center of here and now, into the center of your being. Withdraw your exhausting, peripheral, meddling mind from the newborn's blossoming and come center. Dive into the center point of your mind. As one with the center point of here and now. Feel the regreening of a luminous neutrality. Feel the regreening of an expanding, witnessing presence. And from this return, feel all currents swept clear from the complexity of mind webs of worries and interpretation. In this powerful current of returning to the center point of your mind as one with the center point of here and now. Feel how all currents are swept clear from the complexity of mind webs of worry and interpretation. Swept clean by the silent sentience enveloping and emanating from the center point of the newborn of now. So again, we feel within the reverberation singing back and forth, this call and response with all of nature. As we withdraw all of those exhausting peripheral meddling mind threads from the newborn's blossoming and bring them all center. And dive into the center point of mind as one with the center point of now. And feel the currents throughout your whole being, swept clear from the complexity of the mind's webs of worries and interpretation. Swept clear and clean by silence, enveloping and emanating from the center point of the newborn of now. Faith in the newborn of now. So we just breathe together now in silence. Be quenched by the silence and feel its cleaning, clarifying, and regreening within you. Feel the center point unclenching and dive in. Feel all of nature singing through the silence. Singing you awake out of the hypnosis of forgetting who you are. The most important work in this world, for this world at this time, is this inner regreening. To feel it and become familiar with the reborn, newborn innocence. The unclenching mudra of beingness. Feel the simplicity here and now. Feel the roots deepen. Roots of faith in the newborn nature of your being. Now the crystal bowls just add a little sound, wordless sound, to help our integration on deeper levels. A little help from our crystal friends. Let's breathe our way into the doorway of now together. Deeper. Breathing in the regreening of the inner world as a gift to the world. And receiving the gift of the whole world's receiving. It's one circulation of giving and receiving. Just bowing to the newborn innocence of your being. Bowing to the newborn innocence of all of nature and the inherent wisdom therein.